My biggest win today is that I chose to step in when I witnessed someone accidentally or unconsciously invalidating someone else's experience and actually walking over their feelings, which made this other person suppress them. And I witnessed all that and I chose to step in. And this is something that happens a lot and without anyone meaning any harm. But this is what we have learned. We have learned to suppress emotions, we have learned to not express them, and we have also learned that we shouldn't make a big deal of things and, all that. And this is how people communicate with each other most often. I have learned throughout the years a lot about communication and how important it is to be witnessed in pain and met with love and compassion. And here there has been a situation where it was actually a very generous gesture that I could see made one person emotional. And the other person was like, don't make a big deal out of it, just accept it. And I know that receiving can be really hard. Like I'm still learning to receive. I'm doing great by now, but I know even a few weeks ago, I have cried when someone gave me something that I felt was too much or very generous. But yeah, here I have observed that. And while the interaction has been, don't make a big deal out of it, just accept it and move on with your life, and then moving on with the activity we've been engaging in. And I've just witnessed that. And I've just stepped in and said, in my view, this situation right now hasn't been navigated in an ideal way. And so it was like this tension of like, but yeah, I've already solved the problem. We just move on and blah blah. I was like, no, it's not about that. It's not about solve. There was no problem to be solved. There was someone having emotions coming up, and they didn't have room. And it's about, and then this interaction about people. You could see that everyone's triggered in their not being enough, and like not having room for expressing emotions and not being enough with attuning to that or solving that. And I just said, it's not about solving anything, it's about listening. But she didn't say anything. Well, you could be asking. Like for me, I could clearly see that someone got emotional but was about to suppress it. And I wasn't in the place to say something, but I did after I witnessed what happened. And then I said, like, I went to this person and said, I know receiving can be hard and it's okay for sadness to come up. And then she allowed herself to express more of it. And this is what actually releases it, right? And so I'm really proud of myself that I've stepped in and that I am at the place where I can spot it and that I respond to it. And I take responsibility also for showing up in that way. And I know that it's about, I have learned to show up that way for myself so I can show up for that, like that, for others. And again, I don't blame anyone. As always, everyone can only offer to others what they can offer to themselves. And how people respond to these kind of situations just shows that they haven't learned themselves to give their emotions room, and they didn't feel safe to express their emotions, so they don't feel safe around other people expressing emotions. But slowly but surely we are releasing that, we're transmuting that, at least I do, and in my field. So that's what I'm proud of. That's my win. What is your win?